35, that is Eric Nelson. The 41 out of Ballston spot, that is Jimmy Davis. He's going to start 15th. 16th is the BBL Constructions car sponsor, number 3D of Matt DiLorenzo. The number 21J of Jeff Trombley going to start in the 17th spot to his outside. In car number 3J out of Guilderland, New York, that is Mark Johnson. The 6H of Josh Hohenforth going to start 19th to his outside in the Samson Motor Car. Car number 20C, that is Craig Hansen. The Elmo Auto Body, car number 17 of Elmo Reckner going to start 21st. 22nd, the 76A of RJ Ronnie Johnson. Mark Keselowski in the Morris Auto Group, car number 3 starts 23rd. 24th, the 39 of Dustin Delaney. The 33M of Mahoney starts 25th. 26th, the number 14 of Scott Duell. The 9S of Matt Shepard starting scratch on the field. Car number 22, that is Dave Lape. Off corner number 4, field looks for the green, and we are underway. Tim Fuller, first one to corner number 1, but here comes Stuart Friesen, showing us how he got it done here last year, McDonald's weekend. Gonna jump up to the number 1 spot. Fuller right back down on the inside, gonna battle back into corner number 3. Stuart Friesen looks too strong up there on the outside. Couple cars getting hooked together. Then is the 42P and the number 91 of Billy Decker, and here comes the number 20 of Brett the Jet Hearn, already up in the number 3 spot. Hearn picked one up here earlier. That was win number 799. He would love to pick up win number 800. We've got a car slow here on the front stretch. That's the number 76A of Ronnie Johnson. And we are going to have our first caution for the evening. All right, so tough break for Ronnie Johnson, the 76A, ducking to the safety of the pit area. Going to the hot pit, looks like he might have a flat tire on that machine. Gonna go to the attention of his pit crew. So 1 lap in the books. Stuart Friesen is your race leader. The Smith brothers all right, lights extinguished on the pace car. Billy Peak going to take it to the safety of the pit area. Front row, Stuart Friesen looking for the green off corner number 2. Tim Fuller going to fire right there along with him. The top 2 trying to run away and hide right from the rest of the field. But here comes Brett Hearn, Billy Decker right there. Bunch of big names already at the front of this one. And Stuart Friesen, he is your race leader down into corner number 1. Right there in tow is Tim Fuller. Billy Decker's trying to challenge up there on the outside of Brett Hearn. Billy Decker side by side, Brett Hearn down on the inside. A couple cars getting together, a lot of rubbing and racing all the way through the field right now, but back up at the front of this one. 3 wide into corner number 3. Look at Rob Langevin splitting them. Danny Farron, Mike Solwell getting into the mix. The battle on the track right now for the number 3 spot. Billy Decker right now working all over the back bumper of Brett the Jet Hearn. These two have seen each other multiple times. And don't look now, here comes Bobby Farron. Farron was 10th on the restart, 1 lap completed since then, and he has now been inside the top 5 in the 5th spot right now. So Stuart Friesen, he is leading the race right now. He's got Tim Fuller right now in tow, followed by Brett Hearn, Billy Decker, and Bobby Farron. Pat Ward also in the mix right there with Elton Palmer. So a lot of big names getting to the front of this one in a hurry. Everybody trying to come through the field and win it on the first few laps here, but we have got a long way to go. Stuart Friesen so far in command of this one. Give me the rundown right now. Stuart Friesen is your race leader, followed by Tim Fuller, Brett Hearn, Billy Decker, Bobby Farron. 6th on back, Pat Ward, Elton Palmer, Dale Plink, Ryan Odez, and Rob Langevin now up inside the top 10. Danny Barron, 11th, Matt DiLorenzo, 12th, 13th, Mike Soul, 14th, Larry White, 15th, Mark Johnson, Trombley rides 16th, 17th, Davis, 18th, Hansen, 19th, Hohenforth. Rounding out your top 20 is Ronnie Johnson. So Stuart Friesen looking to run away and hide from the rest of the field. Timmy Fuller keeping him in his sights. Can't quite get up to him, but he's keeping him right there within a few car lengths. Make it 6, 7, 8 into corner number 1. A little ways back, Brett Hearn, followed by Billy Decker and Bobby Barron trying to work him over. Barron looking down to the inside. Here comes Pat Ward. Pat Ward reeling in your track champ. Gets within a car length, and then Bobby Barron shoots out. Barron trying to work over Billy Decker. Doesn't know him, but here comes his teammate. Pat Ward right up there on the back bumper. Ward going to jump to the inside, trying to get back up inside the top 5. Not going to happen that time by the action picking up right now for the number 8 spot. Ryan Odaz right there on the back bumper of Dale Plank. And Matt DiLorenzo right now working over Danny Varon, the youngster, doing a good job staying right up in the top 12 right now. But Matt DiLorenzo is coming, and he is coming in a hurry. DiLorenzo sneaks a peek to the outside. Danny Varon working down low. DiLorenzo tries to reel him in, but nothing going to happen there. Out in the corner number 1. Here comes DiLorenzo, sticks the nose underneath. Varon sees it, gets on the gas. So those two going back and forth side by side. Matt Shepard starting to move through the field right now. Shepard right now rides in the number 21 spot. He is working over Elmo Reckner, Dustin Delaney. Now Shepard's going to go to the top side on the outside of Craig Hansen. So Matt Shepard went to a backup car, and he is looking awful strong here out there in the number 9S right now. Super Matt Shepard trying to fly his way to the front. We've got caution lights on. We've got a car slow over in corner number 2. That's the number 41 of Jimmy Davis. Davis limping his way off corner number 2 down the backstretch. We're going to remain under green. Davis going to get to the safety of the pit area. It looks like we're going to stay under green flag racing. A few cars getting the move over sign right now as your leader is up inside lap traffic. Stuart Friesen trying to put Mike Mahaney down a lap. Mahaney, Keselowski, and Dustin Delaney all right there ahead of your race leader. Off corner number 4 will pick up your race leader, who is now up into lap traffic. Stuart Friesen has put Scott Dold down a lap. Next up, Mike Mahaney. Tim Fuller having a little bit of a hard time getting around lap traffic, as is Brett Hearn. He's having trouble with the 85 rather, of Eric Nelson. The top 4, quite a bit of room between themselves and the rest of the field right now. Bobby Varon and Pat Ward still duking it out for the number 5 spot. Ward looks to the inside off corner number 4. Varon way up in no man's land on the high side. They're about side by side down the front stretch. Less than a car length separates them down into corner number 1. Car slowing off the pace, pulling into the pit area. That's the number 99 of Larry White. So White taking that car to the safety of the pit area. Car just bounced off the wall up there on the outside of corner number 4. That's the 41 of Jimmy Davis. Snuck back out to the track, had to get high to avoid a caution. So Jimmy Davis back out there racing and underway. Meanwhile, Brett Hearn has now caught Tim Fuller for the number 2 spot, as Stuart Friesen has caught lap traffic. Friesen started up on the outside pole. This one, he has not looked back yet. Here comes Brett Hearn up on the back bumper of Tim Fuller off corner number 4. Hearn right there on the back bumper. Less than a car length separates him down to the stripe. Into corner number 1. Hearn looks to the inside. Fuller bobbles just a little bit. Hearn going to try to sneak down to the inside, but Fuller just too strong up there on the top right now. A couple lap cars between Stuart Friesen and Tim Fuller right now. The battle on for the number 2 spot is heating up. Here comes Brett Hearn looking to the inside, trying to make a move here early in the race, side by side for the runner-up spot. And as they cross the stripe, Tim Fuller is now back to the number 3 spot. Brett Hearn has the number 2 spot off corner number 2. Fuller can't hang with him, and now Billy Decker's coming. So Billy Decker trying to clear Scott Dool for some lap traffic. We've got a car slowing off the pace over in corner number 2 rather. And car over in corner number 2, slow off the pace. Looks like that might be the 77 of Dale Plank. We have our caution lights are on. So tough break for Dale Plank in the 77. Had trouble here earlier in the first feature. And once again, he's got trouble here in this feature. He started outside row Dustin Delaney, Dale Plank, and Mark Keselowski. Keselowski is the first car a lap down. So Dale Plank did remain on the lead lap. He is 20th. He is the final car on the lead lap. The field looking for the green on the backstretch. And Stuart Friesen, your race leader, fires. Here comes Brett Hearn down to the inside. Mahaney's trying to get himself back on the lead lap. Slides up in front of the leader. Brett Hearn trying to muscle his way down to the inside, but gets his finger pinched. As Stuart Friesen slammed the door, but here comes Brett Hearn off corner number 4. Side by side with Stuart Friesen. Friesen holding the top side of the speedway. Here comes Brett the Jet down to the inside. Friesen working up on the top side, going to hold on to the number 1 spot. Hearn falls back to second. Third is still the number 74 of Fuller. And you got Billy Decker, Bobby Varon, and Pat Ward all right there trying to sort it out for the 3, 4, 5, 6 spot. So Brett Hearn, he took a peek to the inside, tried to make it stick, but Stuart Friesen did not let him get on by. Friesen way outside, almost catches the wall, drives over the front end of Brett Hearn to maintain the top spot. So Brett Hearn took a look to the inside, trying to grab the lead, and Stuart Friesen drove right over the front end of him. So keep an eye on that number 20 of Hearn. Make sure there's no front end damage on that one. Bobby Varon right now stuck behind Craig Hansen. Now Bobby Varon going to go to the inside, side by side for the number 4 spot with Billy Decker. He bobbled just a little bit, and Pat Ward tried to sneak by on the inside. Billy Decker now caught Fuller. Decker to the inside, side by side, not very long because he just grabbed the number 3 spot from Fuller. And here comes Pat Ward to the inside of Varon. Varon stormed up to the front in a hurry, but Pat Ward trying to storm right on back. Side by side for the number 5 spot right now. Pat Ward trying to drive on by as Fuller has now caught Decker again. So Fuller and Decker, Varon and Ward side by side. And here comes Matt DiLorenzo. Car off the pace going to the safety of the pit area. That's the 20 of Craig Hansen taking that car pit side. And Danny Varon now is up inside the top 8 as well. So Bobby Varon right now holding off the charges of the gypsum car of Pat Ward. DiLorenzo right there hot on his heels. Here comes Pat Ward with a good run off corner number 2, side by side, wheel to wheel. But there goes Bobby Varon with a good run midway down the backstretch into corner number 3. Ward going to go to the high side. Varon down low. Here comes DiLorenzo to try to join the mix. As they do this side by side, back and forth, they are reeling in Tim Fuller. So Bobby Varon, Tim Fuller, Pat Ward, Matt DiLorenzo all right there side by side, duking it out for the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spot. Now Ward finally clears Bobby Varon, but Varon going to drive right back, march up right back to the inside for the number 5 spot. All DiLorenzo can do is sit back and watch, and Ward is finally cleared by on the outside of Varon for the number 5 spot. Varon back to 6th, but Varon not done. Right back to the inside. Fuller goes high. Here comes Pat Ward down to the inside. The Genoa Giant trying to march his way up to the front of this one. Good run off corner number 2. Varon with a good run as well. Now Danny Varon going to go to the inside of Ryan Odez. Varon down on the inside. Danny, that is, side by side with last week's winner, Ryan Odez. Odez working on the top side of the speedway. That's for the number 7 spot right now. And Odez able to hang on right now. And DiLorenzo going to go to the outside of Varon. So Varon going backwards on a one-way street now, having a hard time maintaining the bottom side of the speedway. Pat Ward snuck by Tim Fuller for that spot. Car slow off the pace on the backstretch. Again, another car pulling to the pit area. We'll have to try to get a number for that one. That's the number 76 of Elton Palmer going to the pit area. So tough break for Elton Palmer. He takes that one on lap number 25 to the pit area. Just under the halfway point. Stuart Friesen still at the front of this one. Brett Hearn being mighty patient. He didn't get almost 800 wins by trying to do it all on the first lap. He is sitting back, staying close to Stuart Friesen, waiting for his opportunity to pounce. Billy Decker right now rides 3rd, 4th. Pat Ward 5th is Tim Fuller, but there goes Bobby Varon down to the inside as he got back by DiLorenzo. Now DiLorenzo going to go to the inside, 3 wide for the number 5 position. DiLorenzo splits them both, and he grabs the number 5 position. Varon gets by Tim Fuller. Now he's going to go to work on DiLorenzo to the inside. Bobby Varon trying to get back by DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo not wanting to give up the number 5 spot. That small block is really hooked up out there. Varon gets a good run off corner number 2 down the backstretch, but DiLorenzo awful quick through the corners. So that 4, 5, 6, 7 spot has really been a battle so far here this evening. Just under the halfway point, 28 laps in the books of this 60-lap feature event. $6,000 on the line and points to the Thunder Series. Here comes Stuart Friesen to the top side right now as he is working over lap traffic. That is the 33 of Mike Mahaney. Mahaney got him on the restart, and so far he's been able to hold his own. Here comes Brett Hearn down to the inside. Friesen snuck up to the wall one more time. Hearn stuck his nose underneath, but Hearn backed out of that one. You can see that he let Stuart Friesen go. It's not Hearn's chance yet to get this done. Friesen now down to the inside, bouncing all over the place. And here comes Brett Hearn now to the top side. This time by halfway down, halfway remains for your race leader, Stuart Friesen. Friesen has Brett Hearn right there on his back bumper. You can see in corner number 1 and 2, the outside berm is getting pushed way up there between 1 and 2. So the top side of the speedway getting awful far out there. And we've still got 30 laps remaining, so a regular Saturday night feature just completed. Stuart Friesen has led most of that one. But Brett Hearn right there hot on his heels. Billy Decker in tow. Pat Ward, Matt DiLorenzo starting to make his move. He is challenging for the number 4 spot. Ward has it right now, but DiLorenzo wants to get by down on the inside. Ward not giving up the top side. DiLorenzo knows the fast way around here. He is a prior track champion. He has got a win here this year. Not the year Matt DiLorenzo would have hoped for, but $6,000 in a Thunder race here tonight would definitely make him happy. Back up front, your race leader, Stuart Friesen, contending with lap traffic, Mike Mahaney, and the 85 of Eric Nelson. Every time Stuart Friesen catches lap traffic, Brett Hearn catches the tail end of Stuart Friesen. So Friesen doing a good job weaving his way through lap traffic right now, but Brett Hearn sneaking up closer and closer with each and every lap. Now he's going to go to the inside and try to make it stick. Off corner number 2, side by side. Hearn going to hang with him down the backstretch. Stuart Friesen trying to pull away, but Hearn not going to let him go. Into corner number 3 and 4. Friesen trying to pinch him down. Hearn, he is a veteran, not going to go away without a fight. Working down off the bottom of corner number 4. Brett Hearn trying to challenge to pick up feature win number 2 here for the evening. Into corner number 1, Friesen slides it sideways, tries to pinch Brett Hearn, and Hearn going to get the good run off corner number 2. Down the backstretch, Brett Hearn going to grab the lead in front of the Fonda Speedway side. Into corner number 3, through corner number 4. Brett Hearn trying to be Scourger lap leader, lap number 35. Trying to pick up feature win number 800, picked up 799 here earlier tonight into corner number 1. Looks like he has gotten by Friesen and is not going to look back. Billy Decker now starting to get on the move too as he is reeling in Friesen. Pat Ward, Matt DiLorenzo too. Through your top 5, really looking awful good here towards the end of this one. But Brett Hearn seems to look the best off the bottom of corner number 4, saving his tires. Knows he's got a long way to go. Stuart Friesen got off his line, opened the door. Brett Hearn snuck right on through down to the inside. Now Billy Decker's coming up on the back bumper of Friesen, so Friesen's tires might be going away. And down the backstretch, Billy Decker reeling in Stuart Friesen. Less than a car length separates him. Matt DiLorenzo still working down to the inside of Pat Ward off corner number 4. DiLorenzo trying to get the number 4 spot. Pat Ward hanging on, not going away without a fight. Here comes DiLorenzo one more time down to the inside. Pat Ward trying to hang on off corner number 2, side by side. Down the backstretch, Ward going to have the bumper ahead. Here comes DiLorenzo again with a charge. Down into corner number 3, DiLorenzo bobbles just a little bit, lifts off just a little early. Pat Ward drives right back around on the outside, but here comes DiLorenzo off corner number 4. DiLorenzo not going to get him this time, but you got to see DiLorenzo is working over Pat Ward right now. Here comes Billy Decker to the inside of Stuart Friesen down the backstretch off corner number 2. So Billy Decker, Pat Ward, and Matt DiLorenzo all getting quicker and quicker with each and every lap. Stuart Friesen really starting to slow down towards the end of this one. You got to wonder if his tires are starting to go away. Burned them off to get through lap traffic. With 39 laps in the books, Friesen gets up, bumps the wall, doesn't get into it real hard, but the top side of the speedway really starting to go away between the corners in 1 and 2. And Billy Decker closing in. Now Matt DiLorenzo finally got by Pat Ward for the number 4 spot. Here comes DiLorenzo working to the inside of Billy Decker. DiLorenzo wants to get a couple more spots if he can. We are 2/3 of the way done with this one. Decker wheel hops. Here comes DiLorenzo, 3 wide for the number 3 spot. Stuart Friesen able to hang on for that number 2 spot right now, and here comes DiLorenzo down to the inside of Billy Decker. Billy Decker holding it through the middle of the speedway off corner number 4. Decker has got to feel the pressure from DiLorenzo right now. Stuart Friesen knows there is a bunch of guys coming, and they're coming in a hurry. DiLorenzo working down to the inside of the speedway. Decker goes high, and Friesen goes low. So everybody's switching up the lane, trying to find the magic moisture out there, trying to find the fast way by. Matt DiLorenzo still working over Billy Decker. Decker still working on the back bumper of Stuart Friesen. Nobody right now is working on Brett Hearn. Brett Hearn has it on cruise control right now. He is opening up his advantage, and here comes Billy Decker down to the inside of Stuart Friesen. Friesen with a run off corner number 2. Billy Decker not going to let him go. Hanging on right with him down the backstretch into corner number 3. Friesen drops down to the inside of the lap traffic. He's going to muscle his way down through. Decker backs out of it. Now DiLorenzo goes high. Here comes Pat Ward. So that battle for the number 2, 3, 4 spot. Friesen gets into the wall. It is heating up. And they are getting closer and closer with each and every lap to that wall. Friesen doing a good job right now hanging on to the number 2 spot. But he has got company with Decker and DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo looks underneath Decker. Decker looks underneath Stuart Friesen right there on the back bumper. DiLorenzo is not going to go away. Throws it in hard down on the bottom. Tries to do the slide jump to Billy Decker. Decker drives around on the outside, but here comes DiLorenzo down on the bottom. Side by side in front of the Fonda Speedway sign. Underneath the Golden Arches into corner number 3. Billy Decker working off the top of the corner. Here comes DiLorenzo trying to pull the diamond down to the inside. DiLorenzo's going to clear, slide up high, take the line away. DiLorenzo is now up in the number 3 spot. He's not done working over Stuart Friesen off corner number 2. Decker going to try to charge back. All Bobby Vare and Pat Ward can do is sit back and watch right now. Ronnie Johnson doing a good job. He is already up to the number 8 spot, and he is working over Tim Fuller. That is for 7th. So after RJ had to go to the pit area on a lap number 1 caution, he is charged back up through the field, and he is now sitting in 7th. Stuart Friesen doing everything he needs to do to run from Matt DiLorenzo and Billy Decker. They've been there for about the last 20 laps, but they can't get on by. Now he's using Dale Plank as the old pick and roll. DiLorenzo clears Plank. Now he's working through the middle of the speedway off corner number 2 down to the high side now as Friesen goes low. So everybody's still trying to find the fast way around, but Brett Hearns seems to have found it off corner number 4. This time going to click off lap number 48. 12 laps remain for your race leader, Brett Hearns. So Hearn came to Fonda Speedway tonight on a mission. He is looking to pick up win number 799, which he did earlier, now 800 here tonight. What better way to do it than a 60-lap, $6,000 to win Thunder on the Thruway race. He is stuck right now behind lap traffic off corner number 4, trying to find a way by Mark Kozlowski, Rob Langevin, and DiLorenzo helping Friesen down the front stretch now. Into corner number 1, Friesen slides high, opens the door. DiLorenzo fills it, drag race off corner number 2, down the backstretch. DiLorenzo by a bumper now. You can see he has cleared Friesen. Now Friesen charges right back up there on the outside. This is for the runner-up spot right now. DiLorenzo gonna get on by, slide up, take the line away. He is now in the number 2 spot. 10 laps remain for your race leader, Brett Hearn, but Matt DiLorenzo is coming. Stuart Friesen going to charge right back down to the inside. 4th is still Billy Decker. 5th, Pat Ward. 6th, Bobby Varon. 7th, Ronnie Johnson. 8th, Tim Fuller. 9th, Ryan Odez. 10th, Danny Varon. That's your top 10 rundown right now. And Brett Hearn clicking them off. White-knuckled up there on the steering wheel, looking for win number 800 in the big block modifieds off corner number 2. There is no cars between Matt DiLorenzo right now and Brett Hearn. DiLorenzo trying to show the hometown boys that they can stand up to the invaders. Brett Hearn trying to come in here, sneak one away. Now 2 here tonight. Off corner number 4, 8 laps remain for your race leader, Brett Hearn. He is reeling in Dustin Delaney, Mark Johnson, but he's got company in the likes of Matt DiLorenzo. Off corner number 2, DiLorenzo going to close it to 4, 5 car lengths down the backstretch. Brett Hearn, if he had a rear view mirror, he would see a number 3D Matt DiLorenzo coming. DiLorenzo working the bottom side of the speedway. He's getting quicker and quicker and quicker. 9/10 were the difference last time. Now it's 7/10 the difference. So DiLorenzo closing in 2/10 each and every lap off corner number 2. He has got to try to reel in Brett Hearn in a hurry. We have only got 6 laps remaining. Just about 3 miles for Matt DiLorenzo to reel in your race leader. Brett Hearn looking for win number 2 here tonight off corner number 4. He's got Dustin Delaney right there ahead of him. Hearn running a smart race, running right down on the bottom of the speedway. DiLorenzo bounces it up to the top side of the cushion. DiLorenzo looking to see if there's anything up there. There's no doubt that he's going to be able to catch Brett Hearn, but the hard thing is going to be trying to pass him, so he's going up to the top to see if there's anything up there. Into corner number 3 off corner number 4. Could this be a challenge for the lead? The top side looking to be too far out there right now at the 5 to go sign. And Brett Hearn better get through lap traffic quicker. He's going to have Matt DiLorenzo sneaking down to the inside. Off corner number 2 down the backstretch. DiLorenzo hangs with him. Down he looks to the inside. Hearn goes up high trying to go around the number 39 of Dustin Delaney. Delaney takes him high up the speedway. Brett Hearn going to clear. But each and every lap, DiLorenzo is getting closer. Half a second, now the gap. He's thrown out the line and he's trying to reel him in. Off corner number 2, Matt DiLorenzo trying to reel in Brett Hearn. Less than 3 car lengths the distance. Delaney slides up. Here comes Matty D. DiLorenzo looks underneath. Delaney holding him up just a little bit. Here comes Brett Hearn off corner number 4. He has now cleared Mark Johnson. He looks up at the sole lap counter. He sees 3 laps remaining. Just about a mile and a half. Brett Hearn going to pick up win number 800. Matt DiLorenzo running out of time. The distance now doubled as he is having trouble with lap traffic. If DiLorenzo has anything for Brett Hearn, he has got to get on his horse and get going. Off corner number 4. Parallel flags in the air. 2 laps remain for your race leader, Brett Hearn. Just about a mile for Matt DiLorenzo to try to say something about this one. No cars between them. Full straightaway clear in front. Here comes Matt DiLorenzo into corner number 3. He's going to try to reel him in one more time. Working down on the inside of the speedway. Closes the distance just about half off corner number 4. White flag in the air for your race leader, Brett Hearn. 3 car lengths the difference. That's what separates your top 2 on the final lap. DiLorenzo throws it on the bottom, slides it up to the top side. That might have been the demise of Matt DiLorenzo, as he slid just enough. Last chance into corner number 3. Does Matt DiLorenzo have enough? Off corner number 4, Brett Hearn gonna pick up the win. Coming home second, a valiant effort by the BBL Constructions car of Matt DiLorenzo. 3rd, Stuart Friesen. 4th, Billy Decker. 5th, Pat Ward. 6th, Ronnie Johnson. 7th, Bobby Varon. 8th, Ryan Odaz. 9th, Tim Fuller. Rounding out the top 10 is Danny Varon. I'm sure he would have run across already. They're letting everybody through.
With the gentleman with the sign marking off the number of wins for Brett Hearn, please come to the gate over by the track to cross the track.
Watch out! All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking off the helmet, taking off the steering wheel. How about a second time to victory lane here tonight? How about it in the Wentworth Constructions out of Sussex, New Jersey, Brett Hearn. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not like him, you may love him. Whether you love him or hate him, 800 times Brett Hearn has visited victory lane in a big block modified. When he gets out of the car, I want you to give him the biggest victory lane applause he has ever received. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 800 career wins. How about it, Brett Hearn? All right, we'll get him down here. We'll get a few words with him. Brett, I've never had the pleasure of interviewing you. How about on your 800th win? Tell me what's going through your head.
I'm thinking that this is very unexpected. I mean, people have been counting these wins all year long, and I think a lot of people were headed to Lebanon Valley on Saturday night to see if I get my 800th win there, and I think we surprised everybody, including myself tonight, to come here and win both ends of this doubleheader, especially starting deep in the first one. But we had an amazing car. Amazing, the big guys that have been with me for so long, and the sponsors that have been with me for so long, and there's so many people over the years. But I mean, here Jay Castamore did an excellent job tonight. Talked me into a couple of things I may not have done otherwise. He's been with me since day one, just about. I think he's seen just about all these wins. But I don't know what to say, man. I tell you what, it's pretty cool to get it behind me now and move forward. And we needed a good night like this. I mean, this is an amazing night to come here and win both ends of this deal. The track was awesome. The racing was great. And we just had the best car tonight. We really did.
Brett, did you have any idea coming here tonight? You haven't had really good luck lately at Fonda Speedway. The last few times I've seen you here, it's the luck. What did you think coming here tonight? Did you think you had a shot at it?
Well, the first thing I thought of when I pulled in the gate tonight was when Marty said, you know, they've got a spot down there in the front row saved for you. And I thought, you know what, this spot hasn't been working for me lately. I'm going on the back row over here somewhere on the side, change my pit spot. That's the first thing we did, and I'll never leave that pit spot now.
Other than the pit spot, what helped get you here tonight?
Well, just an amazing crew of hardworking guys. That have been with a lot of the guys have been with me for a long time and never give up. I mean, the worse we run, the harder they work, and I mean that's a testament to how good these guys are and how much passion they have for what they do. And my job is to put the icing on the cake.
And team behind. Tell us who you got to thank.
Well, I mean, this year, there's so many people over the years that we have to thank, and I'll do that in interviews. I'm sure they'll be getting some interviews coming up here soon. But, I mean, obviously tonight, Matson, Guy Matson, Patty Matson, Brian, Mike, they've been with me for a lot of these wins since the mid-'90s, and, they're still with me today. And so I got to thank them first and foremost. George Wentworth has been our primary sponsor for about 4 or 5 years now. He's been amazing to us. My brother Bobby, who builds these TO chassis, he's one of the smartest guys in the business, so he's been amazing. Kevin Enders has been golden with us for, probably 12, 15 years. Don Kruger has been with me for a long time. He's here tonight to enjoy the 800th win. I'm glad he's here. WLR Construction, Fox Hill Campgrounds, Benjamin Moore Paints. I know they were planning on bringing a bunch of people out Saturday night to see if I could get the 800th win, and I think I spoiled their fun. I'm sorry about that, but I got to thank those guys. And there's just been a host of people that we have a huge group of people that put this race team on the track, and I can't thank all those guys enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, picking up his 800th win, Brett Hearn.
Brett, can I ask you real fast? Fonda Speedway, it's history. You're making history still after all these years. What does it mean for you to be here at Fonda, doing this, making this 800th win?
I think it's just meaningful, as poorly as we've run here lately, to try to get into the top 3 or 5, that we were able to pull this off tonight in an amazing turn of events, I would say. For a while, we practically owned this place when we came in here, and then, we lost the handle on things a little bit, and everybody caught up or whatever, and track changed and things changed. And I got to thank Rick Lucia for giving us a great track all night long. A couple little bumps, but kind of makes it a little bit interesting, actually. And but to win it here at Fonda, a historic track like this, and one that I have a lot of history at, it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. And like Josh said, folks, I know y'all don't really like him. Some of you do, some of you don't, but this is history in the making here at the Track of Champions. So give him one more round of applause while Josh reads off the 50-50.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, grab your 50-50 tickets. Grab your 50-50 tickets. We're going to do the first one for the money. We want to announce that for you. It's a red ticket, 548-304. 548-304. That is for the money. All right. Matt DiLorenzo, where are you, buddy? Matt, you got to be one of the fan favorites here tonight. You came charging up through the field. What were your thoughts coming to the stretch?
Well, in the beginning we had a crappy draw, so it kind of set me back. But, starting from 16th, I can't really complain. Brett's best in the business, and I thought I was catching him there in the end, and some of the lap cars kind of screwed us up. But, congratulations to him and his team. I know they work hard, and he's probably been racing longer than I've been alive, so I got nothing to complain about. But, I just got to thank BBL for all they do for me and, my whole family. And, it was an awesome run tonight for us.
Did you know coming into tonight that picked up his 799th and this was looking for his 800th?
No, I didn't. I don't really think about that. I just want to beat him. All the times he beats me at Malta and he's beat me here. I beat him before, but I really want to beat him. I know the fans want to see me beat him, but I gave it all I got, and I just ran out of time.
I got to say, including myself, all the fans, everybody here, we thought you were going to get him. Great run coming up second. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, Matt DiLorenzo. Stuart, come on down here, buddy. Well, you've been really hot here at Fonda Speedway lately. You got out to the front. You didn't look back. It was your race to win or lose. Tell me what was going on.
Oh, we were good. You know, I got to thank my crew and my guys. They've been busting their butts all summer. We've been racing a lot, and you know, we had a decent car. We just missed it a little bit, and Brett and Maddie were definitely a little bit better, and we'll come back at them next time.
Now, I saw you between 1 and 2. The top seemed to be getting a little high there. Did you think about moving your line at all?
I was trying. I moved down a little bit, and I felt like I was scrubbing off so much momentum. It was just killing us. So I was trying to run up there, and probably going to go have a word with that 33. Whatever. Lap cars are lap cars.
You still came home third. You won the Thunder through a series last year. What are your thoughts going into the home stretch of that?
You know, it's tough. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep track of the points and where we're at, and we'll just try our best. You know, there's. Oh, okay. Well, we're doing pretty good. But we're going to go back to Afton, and I think there's another race at Utica, so and then back here at Fonda. So we'll just we'll be there and guns loaded. I got to thank Tad Parks enough for just providing us with the good equipment to get the job done and get out here to these races.
I know you got a hell of a team here behind you. Who you got to thank?
TO Pro Car, Bill Steen Shocks have been great, and just my crew. You know, the guys all got full-time jobs, and they're working their butts off to get to all these midweek races. We've been racing all over the place, and you know, I owe it all to those guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the hottest names in dirt racing coming home third here tonight. How about it, Stuart Friesen? All right, again, for the money, 548-304, 548-304. For the BobCo video of choice, 314-897, 314-897. For the 8x10 photo, courtesy of Images by DC, 478-912, 478-912. The Wildlife Museum passes, 478-919, 478-919, and a half dozen Grandma Millie's cupcakes, which you can share up in the tower if you want. 604-593, 604-593. Again, if you have any of those numbers, you have any questions, meet them down here at the Checkered Flag Novelty booth. They'd be more than happy to help you out there. And again, I got to give my buddy BobCo a plug. He's got $7.99 and $800 both on the DVD. If you want to get that, get down here and order it. He'd be more than happy to take orders for you. He's going to have that here next week. And, of course, Images by DC, he's going to have all the photos from Brett Hearns' 799 and 800th career win. How about it? One more round of applause, Brett Hearns.